Hi, my name is Linda.
Not the millennial pause. Not the millennial pause.
Anyway,
Get on my face.
Tally's my daughter. She's gonna do my makeup, and I'm gonna tell you the story about my baby Time's birth, his birth story, while she did my makeup in the middle of the night for no use.
It's not the middle of the night.
Anyways,
Technically.
so basically, I got pregnant in March, and his due date was supposed to be in November, or not November, but
Close your eyeballs.
December the 22nd. And he was growing in my belly, and I was eating right, everything was perfect, and then the tests were coming. They wanted to check and see if I had gestational diabetes. Digestional? I don't know how to say it. Whatever. Anyways, here's Time. But gestational diabetes. Well, anyways, he was okay. So I was going to the hospital, not the hospital, the clinic, to see how he was growing. First of all, and he was fine, right? He was growing the way he was supposed to. Well, the day that I had to do the gestational diabetes. Okay, if you guys don't know the gestational diabetes or whatever, I don't know how to say it. I'm just gonna say the diabetes thing. You have to be there for 3 hours. You first have to take this nasty drink, this big of a bottle. Yeah, it's a glucose drink. It's like this big of a bottle. And hold on one second. Okay, so the bottle was this big, and I had to drink the whole thing. And mind you, I am pregnant, and I have to take this drink. So I take it. I wait for every hour I had to take another blood culture. So they had to poke me again 3 times. They poked me 3 times in the arm to take blood out. And I'm sorry, I'm paying attention to Tolly. And then I come home. I'm tired at this point. So for 3 hours taking blood out, and I'm tired. I eat a snack before I go to the room and take a nap. And I take a nap for an hour. And I wake up in a hurry, and I'm like, oh no, I gotta go pick up my kids, because it's already 4 o'clock. And so, like, I am at this point belligerent. I am tired. I am in a hurry, but I am tired. I'm like loopy tired. You know that tired feeling, right? So I get in the car, and I start driving to go pick up the kids, which is Christian and Tully, my 14 and 15-year-old kids, from the school bus, which is not that far. So I go, and I'm pregnant. I just did a diabetes test, took this nasty drink, waited 3 hours, took cultures, and yeah, those are fine. And then took a nap for an hour, and I'm still tired, and I'm loopy. I'm driving at this point, and I'm trying to hurry to get to the kids, but I'm still tired. So, you know what happens? I get into a bad car accident. The car accident was horrible. Like, the front end of my car was totaled. There was no return in this car. This car is like smashed in. Bad thing about it is I'm pregnant. My baby was, I mean, you can see pictures on my Facebook of the accident. I had bruises on my belly, and I'm pregnant, and my baby Time was in my tummy. So I get out of the car. The airbags are all deflated, and I'm trying to get out of the car. And as soon as I get out of the car, I have the phone in my, I pick up the phone from the chair next to me. I didn't have the phone in my hand. I pick up the phone from the chair next to me. I get out of the car, and I ask the girl, is she's okay? Her nose is bleeding, she's crying, and she's on the phone, which she looked like she was already on the phone. And I asked her what happened, and she told me that this is not my color.
I do not care.
Anyways,
This is for no reason. So.
okay, so anyways, I asked her what happened, and she said the car in front of her put her brakes on real quick. And I said, are you going to call 911? And she just keeps crying. So I decide to call 911.
Go.
This is a weird thing. Anyways, I decide to call 911. And I tell them I need an ambulance. I felt dizzy. So I really know that something was wrong. Something was really wrong with me and the pregnancy. So I called 911. They said, okay, they're on their way. I hang up. I call my husband and I say, Thomas, I need you to call your mom, tell her to pick up the kids. I just got in a car accident. I'm headed to the hospital. And he hangs up and calls. And the thing is that we have to say Bible every time we're saying something like that, because, you know, we always do that. We make up things and we have to say Bible because sometimes we lie just to get them. But he knew it was real, because like I don't know what he thought, but he knew it was real because I didn't have to say Bible. He immediately called his mom. She came, she took pictures, she went, and at this point I'm in the ambulance when she came. She picked up the kids. She went back to pick up the diapers that I took out of the car because I know it's going to get towed. I'm at the hospital now. And this way? This way.
Fix your face, mama.
Okay, which way, Tolly?
Oh my gosh, okay. Yep.
And I'm at the hospital, and they tell me, you know, like, this could be really bad because they see my stomach is really bruised, and I'm pregnant with time. I keep saying that, but you don't know how bad it was. It was scary bad. They said we have to take x-rays to see, or an MRI to see if the baby's fine, if the placenta is not ruptured. And they asked for my permission. I told them yes because, you know, like... Are you done?
Yes.
Okay. I told them yes because, you know, I have to check and see, make sure the baby's okay. And I know it's scary to do that when you're pregnant because the baby, it's not good for the baby. But at this point, what's good for the baby right now, right? So, we do that. They take, first, my IV starts spewing out when they try to put the saline in me. And I tell them, and they have to stop the MRI. So they stop it, but then it starts back up while they're trying to fix the IV. And they're doing an MRI on my foot at this point. So I'm like, okay, what in the world? And they're fixing my IV, and the thing is going off. And they're like, turn it off. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And then they put me back in there. The IV's fine. And they do the thing. I go back into the room, and they tell me the results on it. And they said that it's fine. I'm not ruptured. Or the placenta's not ruptured. So I'm fine, and I'm happy. You know, that's good. Baby looks fine. Well, they said we got to do a sonogram to see if his, I forgot what it was, but they had to check something with the sonogram. So I let them, and they said, okay, no, you're fine. The baby's fine. Everything's fine. So I have this big, huge cut on my leg, and they take me to the baby area, or the mama delivering area, and they monitor the baby for a while, and turns out everything was fine. So I ended up going home because they said everything was fine. The baby was fine. He's breathing fine. His heart rate's fine. Everything apparently was fine. So I'm thinking everything's good and dandy. But I'm bruised up and I'm cut up. That's it, right? So the next appointment I have in the sonogram, they tell me, and this is Dr. Graham that does the sonogram, so he's amazing. He's a great doctor. Anyways, they tell me that the baby is measuring like he's not growing. His belly is not growing. And this is after the fact that I had the car accident, and this is where everything starts going downhill. His stomach is not growing, and then they have to check me every 2 weeks or every week. And so we're going to these appointments, and he's still not growing. I'm trying to eat as much as I can, mind you, to make my baby grow. And I'm not gaining weight, and for some reason, he is not growing. So they were going to check him again, and they checked my heart rate. My heart rate was really high. Or my blood pressure, not my heart rate. My blood pressure was really high. And they said, if we don't get this down, you have to go to the ER, or to the baby area, the labor and delivery area. It didn't go down, so I went up there. Well, the first time it did that, but I drank a soda and I thought that's what it was. And they left for a little bit, and I checked it again. They checked it again, and my heart rate went back to normal. So there's that. And then the next time they checked my heart rate again, and it wouldn't go down. It was still the same thing. They said, you have to go to the labor and delivery area because you might have to deliver. So I'm at, I think 32 weeks. Yeah, I was 32 weeks at this point. I'm going to the labor and delivery area, and my husband's with me, but he leaves because he has to pick up the kids. So I go to the room. First, I'm over there waiting for the lady to put me in the system, and they take forever. And at this point, I feel like I'm about to faint. So I sit down finally in the bed, like I change into a gown, get in the bed. They check my heart rate, and my heart rate is at 180. And they said, if your heart rate doesn't go down, we have to deliver the baby now. And I told them, oh, no, we can't do that. So can we just wait for a little bit and then, see how everything turns out? Well, it went down to 140. And they said, okay, we're going to have to admit you because it's still high, but you do not have to deliver right now. Girl, when I tell you they had to keep me there for 2 weeks. They kept me there for 2 weeks. It was overwhelming because there was stuff going on with my daughter at school. It was overwhelming. My husband had to go through a lot, and my daughter went through a lot. My son's going through a lot. My kids are in a different school now, thank God. But I'm at the hospital. I'm there for 2 weeks. I am having a severe headache, and this headache won't go away. As much medicine as I take, he has hiccups. That's why he's whiny. But I have a severe headache at this point. At the end of the 2 week, And I'm starting to have blurred vision. It's okay. I'm starting to have blurred vision. And I'm telling the doctor that. And he said, well, you need to get delivery now. Get the baby delivered now. And I said, okay. Because that's preeclampsia. The reason why they had me there is because of preeclampsia. But for those of you who don't know what preeclampsia is, it's whenever your body starts shutting down. Like your organs start shutting down while you're pregnant. And I said, why? I asked the doctor why I had preeclampsia. And they said, because of the baby. Sometimes it just happens that way. And I said, okay. So at this point, I'm at 34 weeks. I am getting induced. They break. No, it's okay. It's okay, Papa. Here, Mama. Give them to me. Oh, never mind. Come here, baby. Okay.
Are you still recording?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I am almost 34 weeks. Like 2 or 3 days, close to 4 weeks. 34 weeks. So
Is this one?
no. Okay, so I'm at 34 weeks and baby's coming. I was in labor for a day and a half or 2 days. First thing I told them is that I didn't want to feel any pain, which is one of the good things about this inducing thing, where they can give you your epidural. And when I tell you, this epidural didn't hurt that much, so I was so thankful. But I felt pain, so they gave me a button. And I told them, why am I feeling pain? I told them I wanted epidural because I didn't want I didn't want any pain. So they gave me they gave me this button and the pain went away. But so I gave birth December 4th. And one of the funny things is that when I started feeling pain, I said the contractions are coming, but I didn't say contractions. I said, it's coming. It's coming. And my husband he went to go tell the nurse to say, he said, it's coming. It's coming. And everybody came in and I was like, no, I mean the contraction is coming, and my husband started laughing. He said sorry, but I was 5. I don't know. I wasn't a face that much. Look how cute he is.
Okay, calm down.
It's because he has hiccup. It's why he's over there fussy. But anyways, I gave birth to him December 4th, and
It was November 4th.
Sorry, yeah, November 4th. November 4th, 34 weeks. He weighed 4 pounds and 2 ounces. Last he weighed was 6 pounds and 2 ounces. And tomorrow is his next appointment. So tomorrow's his next appointment, so we're gonna see how much he weighs. Anyways, are you done telling?
I don't know. Am I?
Anyways, that's my birth story of time. Now I gotta go because he's fussy. I gotta give him a bottle. Hopefully his hiccups go away. Anyways.
Hiccup.
His hiccups. Anyways, how does my makeup look?
Bad.
So far?
Not very good. Not some of my best.
I love you guys. Thanks for listening to my story. And thanks for praying, because I know that you guys prayed. Prayer warriors. Bye.